Oh, sweet. So it's kind of like a documentary kind of.
Yeah, we're hard at work. So.
Yeah.
Good. That is great. That is great. And other than the pyramid and your tour that's coming up, what do you guys also have in the works?
Oh, it's a huge workload, man. We haven't slept we just been handing out flyers and recording and spending all of our money and yeah.
We're trying to do. We got a new song that no one's even heard yet. We're actually debuting it tonight on the station.
Yeah.
It's called They Know, and we're going to be doing a music video for that.
And out of all the music that I've made, this is the best so far.
I'd have to agree with that, actually, Jim. You know what? Because, I was just making mixtape after mixtape after mixtape, and then I met this dude, and he's like, let's get some beats, and then it just escalated, and now we're on CKUW.
Yeah.
So
and who does your guys' beats?
His name's MTB. When I started rapping 11 years ago at the Rossbrook House, and Pipskid and Eddie Young were recording me, and me and Mike were just really good friends, and he made beats on FL Studio demos, and I met up with him earlier this year, and he joined Pandemic.
So, nice.
So we got all free beats.
I wish he could be here right now, actually.
Where's he at?
We gave him alcohol poisoning.
This is actually a true story.
You got to share this story. You got to share this story.
Okay, how did it even? So basically,
my goodness.
It was payday. We were
celebrating.
We actually started at drinking at what is it? We had 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. We were supposed to go to the studio and lay down a track for the album, and we're like, man, we're a couple hours early. Let's go hit up North Villa, and then we started there. We recorded, and then we decided to go to the Sherbrooke.
Yeah.
And it just got into it was almost like The Hangover, the movie, but because it was what was it, 3 or 4 in the morning? He wouldn't stop puking.
And this was just recently.
Yes,
this was last night?
It's a couple of days ago.
He got out of hospital.
Yeah, he got out of the hospital yesterday.
He was in the hospital?
He hasn't drank in a while. He's more of a Kush guy, right? And me and him alone had 30 beers each. I smoked like 50.
We bought a 30-pack to begin with.
30-pack, yeah. We got 30 to begin with. Then we got another 2 4. Then we got 2 6-packs. And it's
terrible stuff. So
what a bunch of bad influences.
I feel bad. We successfully just buried him on air, and I feel bad about that.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he gets better.
His old lady probably ain't gonna like us after that. I haven't talked to her yet, so.
Hopefully he gets better real soon.
Yeah, he'll be on the tour with us, so he'll be all good.
Yeah.
We'll just have to promise his lady no more drinking for him.
Oh my gosh. That's
yeah. We both had to work the next day when we still went.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're a little crazy.
Well,
work hard, play hard.
Exactly. Sometimes you gotta take that break and take that time for yourself.
Definitely.
Sometimes people go a little bit overboard,
but we're not lost in the sauce.
Not entirely. Like sometimes I get a little crazy and I snort the vodka, but.
But at least that's all you're snorting.
It's only on
we're strictly alcohol marijuana group. We don't advocate anything else. We
don't get too.
So why don't you guys tell me about this track? Well, John, I guess Zombie.
Zombie. Oh man. Okay, Zombie. I shot a video for this last year. It was shot by actually Joey Ironstan's cousin Jess Ironstan. It was the first ever kind of professional video I ever done. So it's more of it's got a rock feel to it. If anyone hasn't heard it before,
the music video is almost like a mini little kind of old. It's like 1980s horror movie themed almost.
Yeah, really. I actually in the video there's a minute-long intro before the song even starts, and I'm basically faking my own death. I had a casket in a church, and I was laying in the casket, and I felt bad. I'm like, man, this. God's gonna strike me down right now. I'm faking my own death in the church. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they have a funeral for him, and then his ladies come to the church and wish they could bring him back to life, and the goblin comes up
and then they drink the blood of hip hop. It's just
wow.
Yeah, that was on
Scary. That would have been deadly if you would have videotaped, that zombie walk that they do every year.
Yeah.
Filthy Animals beat us to that one.
Did they? Oh, damn.
I've handed out flyers.
I was actually worried when I did do the video that they would kind of think that I was ripping on them or something.
Right.
Before the video came out, everyone was like, "Yo, Filthy did that already," and I'm like, "All right, I respect to them, but this is entirely different."
Yeah.
It was in a church, and it was more medieval kind of looking and stuff like that. So
it's more of a rocky kind of song,
I said, the zombies that I have in the video, they don't really look like zombies. They're like, why does every zombie have to have like missing arms?
Exactly.
They could have died from a heart attack or something.
Exactly.
So I just wanted to kind of show that not every zombie is ugly as hell. But.
No,
Yeah,
and not every zombie is dead. You could be a walking zombie and not have any sleep at all. Kind of like how you guys are running right now.
Basically, yeah. Especially
So it
after
would be
50 beers.
Well, yeah,
An enormous workload.
We're just
The
hard at
good
work.
times keep on coming. So I'm actually going to get right into zombie, and then right after it, they know. So how can the listeners access you guys' music and see your videos and link up with you guys in terms of networking and whatnot?
The best way is Facebook, man. We're trying to get on Twitter, but Twitter's just got a different kind of social, structure. And my Facebook is Pandemic Bomber, and if you look that up, it'll have everything. And John Dresden's Facebook is John Dresden.
I'm the only John Dresden that exists on Facebook. I googled it. I'm that
That's
egotistical.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And we constantly update it, and we constantly let our fans know what's going on.
We got reverb pages and stuff like that too. Like my reverb is like reverbnation.com/John Dresden. It's easy to find. I don't know, what's your reverb?
I have a SoundCloud. I have a reverb.
Oh, I haven't leaped over to the SoundCloud yet.
Generation.
I'm a SoundCloud guy.
I'm old school. Like I just got a Twitter a little while ago. Twitter /John Dresden or something like that. So
I know, I just can't jive with Twitter. Like everybody, talks about it, but it's like I can't type like the amount that they want is so little.
Yeah, no.
It
I
makes
send
sense.
a picture. You got to send links, and it's just a little.
I tried
Yeah.
to post a status about. I was like, I'll be at the pyramid, blah 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 blah. And then it was like, oh, you're 30 characters too long. I'm like, I only wrote like a sentence. It wasn't even that long. Man.
Yeah.
Facebook is definitely the way to go.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the best in terms of networking. That's where I've done most of my networking is strictly off of Facebook.
Exactly. We wouldn't be sitting here right now if it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
What is your Twitter, John? Actually,
Twitter.com/John Dresden.
Mine's Scrubba Bubba.
I couldn't think of anything cool. Okay, I asked him about that. I'm like, what is Scrubba Bubba? How do you explain Scrubba Bubba?
Like, I don't know. I'd be a really cute white trash. That's it.
Oh my gosh! It's like one of those scrubbing bubbles.
Yeah, Scrubba Bubba.
Like one of those scrubbing bubbles. That should be your picture.
Yeah. That is really it. I'm posting that
That
tonight.
is great. I like that. That is original. That is like Kanye West's new child, Northwest. Scrubba Bubba is the equivalent of original.
Well, I don't know. Originally, when Pandemic started, man. Like,
His name was, I always get messed
Pandemic,
up and I
yeah.
call him Pandemic because
Like-
his name was Pandemic, but the group now is Pandemic. And he's Gin Hooligan.
I
So
spent all winter thinking of names, and that's how Scrubba Bubba came
and
in.
we're always getting stuck in like, tell him we'll be live on radio or something, but tell him Pandemic, Gin Hooligan. And it just sounds weird, I don't know.
I like how you guys spelt it too.
Yeah.
With the exclamation point.
Well,
I love
trademarking,
that.
right, and copyright. Like, there's a few bands out there named Pandemic, so we put a K. And then there's another band named Pandemic, so we put the exclamation point.
I like
and
that.
yeah, we're in the works of trademarking it completely because I'm pretty sure those other bands haven't. And
Yeah, and you want to get on that before someone
definitely.
steals it.
Hopefully they're not listening right now.
Hopefully,
See, I
hopefully.
asked him to be in the group. I didn't even, he didn't even have a group. I didn't even know. I just wanted to hit him for a collab.
Yeah.
Because I heard his one song, Suck My...
Ish.
Yeah, right.
D.
Yeah, Suck My D. And I was like, I like Suck My D. I was like, let's do something stupid like that. And then, what did we do? The first song was like...
The first song we did was I've Been Struggling. And
been struggling, hustling. Yeah.
Nice.
We did that one. And then it just became a thing, so...
Yeah, man, we're good buddies, really good chemistry. Like, even with Mike, MTV, like, the three of us hang together, it's like a brotherly friendship. And
that's always good too,
Yeah.
and that makes your performance better.
It
when
makes
you
the music
click.
very fun to make.
Like, when we get in the studio, we'll mesh. Like, the meshing is just is insane. I feel like I've known him for years, and I'll be sitting there. We were trying to record Coming Up on the Struggle, so another one off of our new album. And we're like, well, I was singing the hook, and I was like, what can we add to it? And what were you saying?
And like Paul, our engineer, came up with the idea to see how high my voice can go.
Oh,
and it was like,
He's like, I'm coming up a struggle,
praying on a cup. And it was like, and it's just,
Like the old 80 rock, 80 rock.
That was it. It was evil place. I don't care what the people say. It didn't work.
And how it
That's
sounds
great.
like what he did with it though is great. Man. We just got to finish talking.
Oh man.
Well, you guys will have to send me some of those
Oh, yeah,
tracks
yeah,
once
yeah.
you're done it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
For sure. But I'm going to get right into the zombie track. You guys are listening to CKUW 95.9 FM, and this is We Build Hits.
Yeah. Sorry, once we get talking, it's just like, you can't shut us up. Like at Streets, it was weird. When I would go to Streets, I would be like, I'm John.
It's like you have to almost edit yourself.
Yeah, but no, with him, I'm just like, I won't shut up.
But that's good, though. That's good. Now this does got that rocky feel, but rock is good. Like,
There's rap on there
we like
too.
to keep
Yeah.
it different. Like this isn't only trap, but like I like to really get instrumental with it. Like,
yeah.
like we have my brother plays actual bass, and I like to kind of throw that in if I can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, things like that.
I mean, it's good to change it up and not just.
Lyrics are very important. But
Yeah, oh, yeah.
the beats are more than half.
They are. Definitely. I was
Keep
watching.
talking into the mic.
I was watching a show yesterday, which I thought was so intriguing. It was actually a Wu-Tang show,
Yeah.
performance, and what they did was they had an interpreter
Oh, like
for the deaf audience.
Oh, really?
That
You know,
did their whole set.
When I see that on TV, they're like, it's just program how it's described video. I'm like, what is that? How did they even do that?
Yeah, and I thought what was the most incredible about it, not only is it original, it gets that demographic that you would never get otherwise.
Yeah, 'cause
And
deaf
no
people
one has
normally
ever
wouldn't
thought of
go
it.
to the rap concert,
Yeah,
but they
no
will
one-
if they can get it interpreted.
Exactly, like no one has ever done it. And to actually have an interpreter for your whole set, especially at a big show,
Oh, they were performing.
they were performing. Wu-Tang was performing. Wu-Tang was performing, and they had an interpreter right there. She was off to the side. She got right into it, like was doing and doing the little sign language. It was mind blowing.
That's kind of cool, man. That is
Mind
really
blowing.
cool.
That is really cool.
I thought this was the radio ones. I just heard an F word. I thought this was the radio one.
The word fuck never heard anything.
Oh, so you.
Hi, how are you? Come on in, just grab a chair. Probably that one because it has my keys on it anyway.
Yeah, I was like, how you film that?
Oh, it's still recording.
It looks good.
Thank you.
This is better quality than what I
Was that? Did you just do a song with Diverse recently? Because I seen your name on one of his songs.
Yes, I did.
I remember like long time ago, I was like, I hit you up for a track, and then
Yeah, a while ago, yeah.
that was a long time
It
ago.
was a long time ago. I don't know what happened. I think I just got really sidetracked, and
Right.
I've been so wrapped up on just doing the networking with people, because I do a lot of networking with people from the States, not just artists, but like people that do magazines, like magazine editors, people that are writers, write their own books, authors, people that are involved like in Universal Records. There's one gentleman that I speak to. He's part of Mighty High Records, but he's worked with MC Ren. He knows all of those people. He's
That's great.
well connected. And, then you got the filmmakers that I'm, connected with. A gentleman by the name of Baba Zuma from California.
I heard about Zoo.
He is freaking phenomenal. He is so amazing. And he has his own online radio station too.
Right.
But he is just absolutely, and because he does videos, so he just did a video for Rascas, and he did a video for KRS-One when they had their concert out in California, and his work is mind-blowing.
That's crazy.
And those are the people that I kind of connect with here and there, and everywhere. That's why Facebook is just a breeding ground for
Yeah.
networking with different people.
I owe Facebook a lot.
Oh yeah, such a breeding ground, and I am very glad that I had the opportunity to speak with people like this. One lady, she works for Mafia Magazine, and Mafia Magazine is a magazine based out of California. So just recently they had Ice Cube on the cover of the magazine. Yeah, so I asked her, I said, okay, well, you know, because I talk to a lot of artists and I give them information. I'm always giving out information, and people do not run with the information that I give them. So,
Man, if I like every little thing I pick up on. Like,
yeah. So I said to her, okay, no one's picking up on it. Do an article on me. So she gave me the go ahead last week. Okay, write up your bio. I'll put you in the magazine.
That's nuts.
I said, okay. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many opportunities that are so lost because there's a lot of people in Winnipeg who are not taking anything seriously. But they talk.
They talk the big game.
What do you
All
call
that
it?
bullshit. Whoop whoop.
Yeah, all the whoop-de-whoop.
All the whoop de whoop and the full of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
We're doing a track with Mocha only, but we're not like, you know, like, look how big we are now.
Yeah, like we didn't even mention that.
what?
Well,
Yeah.
only we're gonna have on our album.
They're actually really humble.
Mention
Yeah.
that.
All those.
Well, because we don't want to like brag about it because it's
So
like
what?
No.
Brag.
okay,
Why
then
not?
what
Why
happened?
not? Toot your own
It was
horn.
actually
Toot.
just today he emailed me back and he's like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Hello? Hello? Speaking.
Okay, I love this.
Oh, hey, JN. Just give me a couple minutes to get set up, okay? Okay, just hang on. Is this you? Wow.
Oh, the next one's way better. Like,
A bunch of pill lovers.
I'm like Jafar, bitch, because I'm a magical man. You want to see my power snake? I'm a diamond in the rough, no lie, no bluff.
I've never heard of you before.
it's really underground. Really.
Yeah?
That's why I'm hoping like we linked up like not only in my mind just like style rapping things too.
Well, you guys should. Towards the end of the night, you make sure you let people know. Yeah.
Oh,
Of course. Right.
well, today I'm getting harassed by people. It's ridiculous.
To your horn. Like, you know, if you put in the work, you have every right to. You know, there's so many people in Winnipeg that have not put in nothing. They are ungrateful and just don't appreciate the art.
Oh, I know how that feels. Cause
That's
like
like
I had,
modesty, being humble, and just being really hard workers.
I was like KTK, they got mad at me because I was booking them shows and I'm like,
dude.
You got what?
I booked all the shows because I was doing the booking for them, right?
For who?
For QTK when I was with them.
Right.
And I booked all these shows and I got like a bunch of out of town stuff too. I got a tour actually with Daily where we went to T-Dot
Right.
and they got pissed off that I was booking and they were like, dude, you gotta do it, man.
Wow. That is. Okay, just give me a second. Alright.
So I ended up doing that tour with myself, by myself or whatever, because I went in the streets and I'm like, well, apparently the rest of QTK didn't want to come, so I guess I'm just doing John Dresden tonight.
Wow.
And then they're like, okay, so what do you want to talk about tonight? Well, I was going to surprise them with it tonight, but I think I'll do it on air just because they're listening. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going on tour to Toronto and blah, 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 with Daily, and they're like, I just wanted to see the look on their face. Can you just imagine?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Just like,
Okay, so
just
I'm gonna
accept
get
that.
right into hang on. Hello, it's me again. I'm sorry, I didn't even know what to say there for a second. So I have another artist on the line here. Jan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm awesome.
So why don't you?
How are you?
I am doing very well. It's been a really busy day, as it always is in a life of me. But I can't complain. You know, I like to keep busy and keep things moving, and
Yeah.
you know that's how it's got to be. So why don't you tell our listening audience who you are, where you're from, and then I'll ask you a few more questions afterwards.
Okay. Well, as you know, my name is Diane. I'm from Compton, California. As you can see, out of Compton,
Compton.
California. I'm a writer and a MC, you know. I'm basically, I've been doing this for 12 years, basically just trying to get my music out to the people in the universal status. So I can't believe I'm talking to someone in Canada, right?
That is awesome. It's all about the networking and everything,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's important. Like I have two artists that are here as well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and maybe they can introduce themselves to you as well.
How's it going? Name Jam?
Jayan.
Jan.
Yes.
This is the Michael John Dresden.
This is Jen Hooligan.
Yeah, and I have a reggae artist here too as well. I'll let him introduce himself.
My name is Youngest Carway.
Yeah.
He was real smooth.
So there's four of us here right now. So, what have you, like, obviously, you know, I've heard a lot of things actually about you as of recently, not just from Greg Cross, but I was speaking to Baba Zoom last week, and he was telling me about you, and yes, he had a lot of good things to say about you, so, yes.
He's a great director out here in Compton, California. I give big up to him. He actually was let me be on his show that he got, Who Got Flow, so big up to him.
Oh, you were on that? Who Got Flow?
I just did, yeah, Who Got Flow. I just did this not too long ago. We talked about this a lot with him.
Nice. He is the mom for sure. So, how did you get started in the music industry, and how have you found, like, just working in it and getting established?
Well, actually, I've always been a writer. I used to write for my high school newspaper, and I just kind of like fell in love with the whole process of writing and creating. So I was just writing poetry for years, just writing all through high school. And then when I got around 23, I've always loved music too, so writing and music came hand in hand. But I was never meant to be in graphic. And then one day, I just started rapping, and then I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this. You know, I just love the reaction that I got from people, and I really feel it's my calling when I look back and look at all the years of actually writing, and actually look at my love for music. I think I was already getting prepared for this, even though I didn't know it at the time. So
Right.
it's been like 4 years since I've been doing it, and like I said, I've got great love for the people, constructive criticism, some things people say, you know, are bad, you know, people, and I think it all means to help better my craft.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Word,
Yeah.
Yeah. And have you had the opportunity to do, well, actually, yes, you have had the opportunity to do a lot of shows, because I've seen exactly where you've done your shows, and how was it working with other artists? Because I know that you did a show. Did you do a show for Nozzle Bravo, and you were a special guest for that at the Roxy?
Oh yeah, I think that's so. It was, you know, it's always great to do a show with other artists, because not only does it help you look at artists, other artists, and how they, you know, say, but it was also good to network and be in the company of people that the same thing you do. So it was actually great, and I got to perform at this place in Austin Center in Charlotte, actually, last November.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big honor, man.
KRS-One?
Wow.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Obviously. Oh. So why don't you tell me, is it your album, or that you know, obviously I have a few tracks that Greg had sent me. Can you tell me a little bit about those tracks and how you came up with the concepts for those?
Okay, well, as a writer, I sometimes have to, because I just love creating actually writing. So sometimes I have to put hold on myself with like writing and constantly writing. So So what I did is like I've done a lot of shows. I put out a lot of songs. I think we did 2 songs that define who I am. So introducing myself to my audience. So exactly how who I am and straight out of Compton. I play along with them. Who I am, exactly who I am, where I'm from, why I'm and then I have straight out of Compton that tells the people exactly what city I'm from.
Yeah, I love it.
So straight off the front, so you know exactly who I am, as an artist.
Right.
The artist aspect. And I came up with the concept because I just felt like, sometimes as artists, we constantly creators, constantly push on our audience. Sometimes they can't take that big to take a because neighbors, they just want to listen and they want to come familiar with the track. So I was like, I need to find the track that defines me that I can push them and understand watching.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they're really good. Like straight out of Compton, I remember when I heard it, all you can feel is that Compton vibe. Because I played it for the first time last week, and we do have a listening audience that is from California, so it just seemed to fit within that moment. And for those who are from Compton and who are listening, I think it not only pays homage to your city, but it really showcases where you're from and where you represent as well to us that aren't there.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the point I was trying to make. There's a lot of people in the starter, in so many songs, I think, that mostly all the people that have, most all the artists have been male artists who kind of got this perspective and the vision of a woman who will be coming from Compton, California.
Yeah.
Not on the broad scale,
No.
Not trying to do that especially from the one that we have a lot of artists, not that artists in Compton, Compton. I'm talking to the person who is
And that's good because you're also representing women as well, and we, because I'm an artist myself, so I know the struggle in terms of really making your mark in a male-dominated industry. So how have you found that so far, and what steps have you taken to really put your stamp and make your mark within that?
Well, I'm just really trying to stay focused, not really concentrate on, the males, but sometimes it is like, I don't really want to say disrespectful things because, they just look at you because, most of the female races that's in the game, so they're either come in a sexual way or in another
Yeah. If you're like freestyling another, like a male rapper, then you immediately get attacked. And
but I just try to focus on my craft. I don't try to pretend to none of that because I think that'll slow you down. That'll create your fear to grow.
Yes.
All those bad things that come along with trying to it takes a lot of courage to do it. So I've been in the studio and working with guys and they respect my ability. I think you can show confidence and you can really show that you're focused
And exactly, and they will pay attention and listen, and it's very important too. Like the lyrics and the way in which you formulate your words and you put them into this mixture is what's important because they will focus on exactly what you're saying and your delivery, and if it's right and it's fluid, you will hear the utmost praise with it.
You know what? Like, respect is a hard thing, and I always say, like, people want to see you do good, but never better than them.
Yeah.
and I would say the bigger you get, the more hated you get, and it's just.
Yep.
It's
But
forgiving.
haters are likers, I think.
Yeah. I'd rather be hated than liked, to be honest.
Don't worry about the sex. Because as long as you want to have the break up or refuse it, then it's going to show, period.
That's
Exactly.
true.
Don't worry about the sex with you. Don't disrespect yourself. That's all it counts. And I never really looked at it like that. So I really looked at it like, what that's true. Because if a person doesn't respect you and your craft, that means they don't have respect for what they're doing. Because if you got just how hard it is to do, you know.
That is
That's
true.
just how I feel as an artist.
So, what, where can people find your music, and where can they link up with you? Are you on Facebook and Twitter and all that?
Yeah, I'm actually on Twitter at EasyGirlJN1. Don't forget that one. EasyGirlJN1. I'm on Facebook at EasyGirlJN. And I'm also on Reverb Nation at YourGirlJN. And Hot New TikTok at YourGirlJN.
Okay.
Also, I have a website you can check me at EasyGirlJN.com. And that is a link to everything, actually. That's one.
Now, are you also interested in working with other artists, like Canadian artists as well?
And they, right now, my straight out company, a guy from France made that. He can't speak no English.
What?
But he made that out. A guy from France. He made a technique.
From France.
Wow.
I actually do a lot of that's how I handle all my networking on the internet, because that's just like the new way of things, you know, why our side of the world is free, the other side of the world is broke.
I know, no kidding.
That's everybody, anybody.
It would just-
That's really doing this for a passion, you know, to have for the love of it. You have to have artists for it. You have to work with them.
You do.
We're just talking about that, yeah.
Yeah, you do, because there is a power and a strength in working with one another. When you work just solely by yourself,
Oh, I know that.
it makes it very difficult, and you know the message doesn't get out. You have to
man.
work as a unit, and that's why networking and doing all this, like what you're doing right now at this moment, it is very, very important, because not only does it get your name out there, but it also helps build your network. So right now, you're introduced to three artists, three different types of artists, right? And you have three different types of styles, and a combination of the style. And myself, I'm leaving myself out, sorry, 4 artists here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you have an opportunity to branch out, and you know, we all do different things. We all do different things. So you're able to connect with us and do something that is totally polar opposite from everybody else.
Yeah.
And you know, networking. I cannot see it enough to artists that are in the US, artists that are overseas, artists that are here, that it is so key and pivotal in your growth as an artist, but also to get yourself out in the world. It's so key. So, you know,
Yeah, it's like double promotion in a sense. Like you're promoting and you work on another artist, they're promoting also. It's just double promotion.
yes,
Yeah, man.
exactly.
And on the way. You have to do that. It's double promotion on both ends.
It is.
But I don't know, in our city, man, it's a very much like everybody wants to be number one. And
It's a big fight. If people just work together
yeah,
on shows and stuff,
the more and more people that
Man.
just work together, we could all be big, man. We could all be like a Wu-Tang clan.
Everybody
with
could
just
eat.
8-member
like,
rap group.
exactly, man.
Everybody would eat.
But everyone's
Yeah.
too focused on like being number one. Like I said,
Yeah.
they just want you to do good, but not better than them. Because
Yeah.
if you're doing
Yeah.
better than them, then it's
Yeah.
like their mentality is it ain't right.
Don't take my
You
spotlight.
know, that's
Yeah.
my spot, and it's especially like with the reverb and all that. Like I think it's so stupid how they have the charts where you get ranked who's best because of your song plays and stuff like that. There might be dudes that are real ill and like have like only a couple songs and they're better than the next guy, but it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter about that.
No.
I think that's the whole thing about like being ranked and stuff like that is really stupid because
I think you gotta find the people that have a passion for music, like the game is like oversaturated with so many artists made for the internet. Like we just all out here doing our thing, and some artists, not to disrespect anyone, but some people don't really have enough music. They're just doing it for the world or the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, man, they just
Yes,
money, pussy,
thank
and weed,
you.
right?
oh man,
Yeah, that is not.
damn.
The love of music, and those people are the people that understand the struggle and know that it takes teamwork. I will be honest, for a long time, I just worked like in my studio every day, knocking on the and I wanted to write songs. And
Yeah.
I realized the mistake of that. Like, that don't help you grow. You just never accomplish nothing.
No.
No.